Hello, welcome back to News Hit. Today we're at the meeting house where students were invited to attend a talk entitled The Future's Bright, Turning Sussex Green. The Brighton Pavilion MP, Caroline Lucas, will be turning on solar panels that were installed across campus this summer. With over 3,000 solar panels installed across campus, the University of Sussex strives to be one of the most environmentally friendly campuses in the United Kingdom. The event will continue with a panel hosted by editor of the Carbon Brief and Sussex alumni Leo Hickman. The panel will also include Caroline Lucas, MP, Jan Selby, Professor of International Relations, Florian Kern, Co-Director of the Sussex Energy Group, and Simon Neal, Director of Estates and Facilities Management.
Thanks so much for the honour of turning the switch down. It was really exciting, and to think that we do have, as you say, the largest solar installation of any higher education establishment in the country. It's fantastic, and it's exactly, of course, where Brighton should be. Because I think universities are much more than just a group of buildings. They are forward-thinking communities. They are hubs for experimentation and innovation, and really are beacons for the future in a sense.
Ideally, what should happen is that you shouldn't be increasing supply first and not thinking about the energy efficiency stuff. It should be the other way around. So that isn't by way of criticism for this agenda, but is looking forward. I think the university does need to do more, and I know it's very much on Simon's agenda, thinking more about the demand side, both in terms of the technical dimensions, but also in terms of the socio-political dimensions, how to manage it as an institution. Because the challenge of managing energy demand does go way beyond installing energy efficient light bulbs. It involves very complicated questions around how we're using energy and whether we're doing it in the right way.
Where we are now is we're starting a journey here, and I think it's a journey that's to take us a lot further than we are at the moment. We will be looking at more solar PV as we build new buildings. We'll be looking at upgrading our combined heat and power plants, and we'll be looking at alternative energy sources. At the moment we run off of gas, but we may well be looking at using biofuels or other forms in the future, and obviously anaerobic digestion is another thing that we'll look at. So we'll look at using our waste as part of the energy production process.
We should probably begin with yesterday's government clean growth strategy.
I feel really kind of torn on this, because on the one hand, we want some good news. It's great that it's happened. There's a huge amount of work to be done, and I think in terms of really monitoring whether or not this stuff gets implemented, it would help if it had a bit more detail to it. And again, with energy efficiency, it's pretty caveated. It's kind of saying, well, we'll try and get this all sorted by 2035 if it's affordable, cost-effective, and practical, or something like that. Which, each one of those is a very nice big loophole should someone wish to use it to not actually deliver on it. I think on power there was better news. I think on heat and transport there are still real concerns, and transport seems to be the kind of the poor cousin in all of this. I mean, adding on a few more charging points for electric vehicles isn't going to cut it. We need to massively redesign towns and cities.
It's an interesting question, and actually what I've thought a bit about as well is it's a provocative question, which is actually, in the long run, is Trump actually a good thing for climate change? And I'll try and explain, as the question sort of does as well, is that to mobilise arguably the world to really quickly and meaningfully deal with climate change, you almost need a big bad figure to rail against, something to campaign against, something to mobilise against. And Trump arguably is that figure.
The impact of Trump now compared to what it would have been like if we had him, say, 10 or 15 years ago is less serious because so much has already happened. And I think it's quite interesting that in many of the states of the US, as I understand it, there are plenty of individual states that are going, absolutely straight on for the green economy because they know that's where the future is, irrespective of what Trump is doing. I think where he's very bad news is certainly when it comes to the funding for developing countries to make the cleaner transition. So, lots of the discussion at the climate talks is not so much about the science and the figures, but it's about the money. How are we going to enable poorer countries to leapfrog the dirtiest technologies? And if he's taking money, as I imagine he will be, out of those pots to enable that to happen, then that I think is incredibly serious.
I'm here with Gillian from Climate Action Movement, who sat in on the event today. How did you think the discussion went?
It went well. It would have been nice to have seen a bit more of Caroline, but unfortunately time restraints. It covered much more broader topics than I imagined. I thought it was going to be strictly university. It went quite well. Some questions weren't directly answered, so it left still people wondering a few bits, but it was definitely positive for the university, and I'm really hoping that the university can involve us in this, because the Go Greener, I haven't heard about it yet, but it looks like it has so much potential to do so much great for this university.
I'm a student and I came and I think I spoke with you last term and to Kel about fossil free and divesting, and we talked about a progressive policy that we were going to seek for. So I would really be interested to hear whether we have actually fully divested.
The university's investment policy is going to be, there's going to be a change to that. It's going to be announced in the next few weeks, and I think that would be good news in terms of this debate. So I think look out for that. I mean, in terms of the university's own energy consumption, I think we're heavily reliant on fossil fuels at the moment, and I think that's something that we have to address as best we can through a combination of strategy and also in terms of project implementation. So the solar PV project that's been switched on today will deal with about 5% of the university's energy demand. That's not a huge percentage, but it's a good step in the right direction, and obviously there's a financial benefit to the university and there's a payback on that as well.
Me as a student as well, this Go Greener policy, I've not heard of it before today. And there is not a lot on the website which you can visibly see as a student or anyone that we are making way for sustainability. You have to really dig to find that we are actually doing sustainability projects. Like, this is amazing, but it's hardly, I mean, it's here now, but it's not there. And also the policies and everything are not very visible. The other elements, which Caroline, Lucas and you were saying, is more about the mindset. So it's very well and good to do solar panels and everything, but you've got to change the mindset on the campus. As a student as well, I know that many people are not thinking green, or they're not thinking in that way. The main criteria I was marking was education for sustainable development, whether it had been integrated into the curriculum.
I share your frustration. I see where you're coming from with the question, and I've been at Sussex for 11 years, and it did feel at times that there was no buy-in by senior managers of this university, but I have to say that this has really changed since Cal came to the university and other people. So I think that's good news. I think that will carry that agenda forward, to have that commitment from the top. Just very briefly on the curriculum development issue, of course that's key. We're an education institution, so obviously that's our business, that's definitely what we should be doing. And I think Sussex has developed a range of innovative, predominantly master's program in areas. At my department we have one in sustainable development, we have one on energy policy and low carbon development. We have, together with the School of Global Studies, a master's program in climate change development and policy, which we're very proud of. So we have developed sort of specialized master's programs that people can take, but that's obviously not enough to mainstream these ideas. We want to get to other students as well. So one of the things we've also done is to develop electives that can be taken by any undergraduate student on campus that is allowed by their degree rules to take electives. That's the limitation, but again, we offer electives there on sustainable development, on energy transitions, how to get away from fossil fuels and things like that. So in principle, if students find out about these electives, they can take them, they're open to any student, and that's kind of our bit. We're trying to do in terms of mainstreaming this agenda and increasing the visibility of these issues.
I'm joined with Matthew Arnold. Could you just discuss your role in the project?
Yes, I'm the energy manager for Sussex Estates and Facilities, which is the facilities department of the University of Sussex. My role has been quite lengthy, from the initial bringing together of data, information, finding suitable roofs, getting planning permission, DNO approval, and I've kind of put myself and an external company, Solar Advanced Systems, have put the foundations for this project.
Sure. And how do you feel the event went today? Were you happy with the engagement from the floor as well, and seeing the whole range of people that attended today?
I think it was a very, very positive event. It's the icing on the cake at the end of what has been quite a lengthy project. I think it was well attended. I think it would have been nice if we had a little bit more time for more questions. But yeah, on the whole, as I say, very, very positive. Everyone has embraced the solar panel project, and this is really just the start. This is just the start of a campus-wide shift, not just with technologies, which I think was discussed from the panel. There's awareness drives that are happening right now with staff and students, and next academic year will look a lot better than this year. So yeah, it's going from strength to strength.
This has been Newshit. Thanks for watching.